Hello guys. On this video I'm going to talk about how you can trade indices using Finviz. So Finviz is actually a stock screener that you can use for if you're trading stocks, but you can also use Finviz to trade indices. You can use Finviz to trade SPX. You can use indices to trade US30, and you can use indices to trade NASDAQ. Okay, so um, let's say I want to take a trade on US30. Let's say I want to take a trade on US30, and I open my Finviz. So now we already know that US30 contains the 30 most uh, valuable companies in the United States. Okay, let's type US30 companies. You can see Microsoft. These are the companies on US30. So you can find some of them here. Okay, you can find Microsoft and all of that, Apple. You can find some of those companies here on, like, it's something like a calligraphy, something like that, or how I'm going to say like a color illustration. Yeah, like a color illustration, something like that. Okay, so all the big companies are listed here for US30, and on SPX, all the 500 companies are listed here too. All the 500 companies are listed here too. And on NASDAQ, the 100 companies are listed here on NASDAQ. Okay, so all the companies on SPX, US30, NASDAQ are all listed here. So I use these as a color calibration I use this to know where the trend is going to. I mean, like, I use this to spot or to actually know where the market is heading to in terms of indices. Okay, so if I have a if I've got everything here red, if the Microsoft, Nvidia, Apple, and if I've got a great percentage of red color here, depending on the asset I want to trade, that means perhaps that the market or indices is actually going down, because this actually measures or gives us a clue of where the indices is going to. So I use this just on indices. Okay, I use this just on indices. So let's say that the market, I'm just seeing red here. If I go to my SPX, if I go to my US30, I will be looking for sells. I will be looking for break of structure to the downside. I will be looking for break of structure to the downside, so that I could, like, find uh, selling setups. Okay, here in this instance it didn't come here, you understand? So I will be, you could see the market is breaking structure to the downside. Okay, it is breaking structure to the downside. So this is because, and you see we are selling, so this is because it is showing dominantly red here. Okay, like a couple of green but dominantly red. Okay, so and if you go to Nasdaq, if you go to Nasdaq, you will see that the market has been dropping. You see that the market has been dropping and breaking structure to the downside. Okay, it has been breaking structure to the downside. Okay, and if you go to SPX, you notice that the market is also breaking structure to the downside. Okay. So whenever I see, or before I trade my indices, I usually go here to check where where the market is headed to. If they are all red, then I'll be looking for sell on the SPX, US30 or Nasdaq. But if they are all green, then I will be looking for buy setups. I'll be looking for market breaking structure to the upside. You know, if all these are green in color, that means that the companies in this that means that the companies here and all the indices are bullish. But if they are red, that means that the companies here are bearish. Okay, so that I use that for color calibration to make the trade on all my indices. Okay, so and then you can add your moving averages. So these are the time that I trade. Okay, this is London session. This is New York session. I trade for 3 hours 30 minutes on the London session, and I trade 3 hours 30 minutes on the New York session. Then I'll be done for the day. Okay, so see you on the next video.